Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and whatever else is watching. My name is Nick and we are once more playing Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Damn, the ending of the last chapter, chapter 2, that left me really touched. It really was something. However, now I am curious at what chapter 3 will bring. Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. No, I'm not. Hey, did I do something to make you angry?
That's wrong.
I'm not angry, I think. Well, are you or aren't you? If you're not angry, you wouldn't have done something so weird.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm already over what happened earlier, so you don't have to worry about it.
I think...
I hate that cat face now, as well. Is she teasing me? That curtain. So this was a light blocking curtain. That's why it was so pitch black. Yeah, and they put a candle down here because the floor kind of resembles also the music venue floor, and they could have stripped a rope here and then staged it to be like this. But then the question is, where did they get the stepladder from? That's weird. That's really weird. Things that make you think. It isn't really obvious who is the murderer this time around. Because the motive itself doesn't really seem that obvious. Kazuichi, do you have to say something? Originally, the surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. This is what I read just... This is what I... yeah. I think if I saw the movie, things would fall in place, so let's go to the motel first. This is the music venue. Motel. Gundham and Fuyuhiko, eh? I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus I don't even know where Hiyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. That would be Gundham then. Still no Monokuma, eh? No.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? No. I wasn't trying to hide it in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the doors to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. And you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers? Yeah, that's something I would like to know as well.
Damn right.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the bed and lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel. And when we were about to go back to the music venue, you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discovered Hiyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? Well, Gundham. And Hiyoko? No, Gundham. As I recall... Monomi? Oh yeah, didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Yeah! Could it be, do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Well, besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundham and Monomi.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hiyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious, since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki had disappeared. So, you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well.
No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. I'm not doubting you. I'm just collecting data. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hiyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape. It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Hiyoko was killed and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? Do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I have to do to end up like that. Fuyuhiko, it's not that I'm thinking you are a suspect, but every bit of data it counts. It paints a picture of who was where. Because if you didn't see them there, that also means they weren't there. So they were somewhere else. So, let's go into the Hiyoko's room. We have a key. The key was inside. Maybe if I use this. It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hiyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So, Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Did the door open? Yeah. Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. How did you get in? What? Did something happen? No, it's just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. What? Why? What does she mean? And secondly... I knew it! You cannot escape me, you little bastard.
No.
I have to say, hunting these hidden Monokumas is much more fun than going clicking everything and getting Monocoins from there. But okay, Sonia, what do you have to say? The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the disparity, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? Oh, this is what Hajime said. She was afraid of the disparities, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. Her kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at the time. And then I saw it. Hiyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believed she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono? Huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hiyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hiyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that is when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hiyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hiyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? Well, Kazuichi is pretty much following her all the time. I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? Something is wrong. Is there something on her that she doesn't know about herself? Sonia's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Okay, that's something. Sink. What do we have in here? There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well. And this would be the bed. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. I think she was then pretty much... No. I think she was caught in the music venue. Probably because... how do I say it? She saw who was murdering or trying to murder Ibuki. I think that's the case. Okay, one more stop and that's the movie theater. And then probably the class trial will begin. Or do we have something else to go to? Electric Avenue. Is there something here as well? Not something that I can see at the moment. There's nothing out of place. And I think the map also told me that there was not something... No, this was not a mandatory stop, so... maybe later on it becomes something, but... At the moment, I'm not seeing anything. So let's go to the movie theater and claim back my... I really like those movie sites. And claim back my $1.5 million.
Hello there.
Nagito. Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you notice it too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know, I haven't watched that movie yet.
I see.
I see, then you really should watch this movie first. Really? I just paid 1.5 million not to see it?
Hey!
Hey, manager! A customer's here!
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me? Hajime is the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
Woohoo! And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million. Okay, I have heard the term before, and I have some inkling on what it is, but really, what does it mean to be tsundere? Where does it even come from? Tsundere, tsundere. I don't even know what is proper pronunciations from that.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? Yeah, you know, after I pay it and get off the island. That means either if I get off the island, Monokuma is gone. Because we beat him. Or I'm never leaving the island. So 1.5 million was not something I was ever going to give him. It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagito? Stop it! But my resistance was in vain, and Monokuma reached out into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one! I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? Yeah, it was my hope not to see this movie. Boo-hoo! But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go! It already says so on the invitation ticket. But it's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey,
Hajime, about that invitation ticket, I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Huh. Movie's invitation ticket, it has a date on it. So that proves that we only see there's one per customer. And he gives only one per customer and we have only seen this, so we cannot be the imitators. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes his preparations. Oh boy. Let's get some food, shall we? I don't think. God darn it. That reminds me, that item should be on the top of the counter. The handbag is gone. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monomi's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag. Useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa, there! Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's just too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid! There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something That revealed who the killer is. So the killer bought it.
Chiaki.
I remember you said there was only one. I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. So there are 2 bags. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. So there were 2 bags. That means there was a second bag which could be used to stage the hanging that Hajime saw.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Woohoo! This is exciting! Exciting! What the heck was that? I apologize for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. Wizard of Monomi? Come on. From the title alone, I have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D, that sounds so half-assed.
Now then, please relax and enjoy the film.
The Wizard of Monomi.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates.
Wait, what?
One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise. And
what?
was whisked away to Monomi's country.
Wait, what?
Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
But
He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
what?
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi.
What?
And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury.
That is crazy.
And he lived happily ever after. The end.
That looks so stupid. No wonder Nagito was disappointed. Damn, that was a bad story. Man, movies are the best! That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues. 1 for each head. Each head?
So...
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial!
Bye!
Bye-bye! I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Huh. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? But thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. So the only one we're missing was the one filled with arrows. The one without a heart, Hiyoko, pretty much, was sliced. The one lacking a brain, this case Ibuki. Although I would have gone for Akane, but oh well. Hang herself. So gullible to hang herself. Huh. Just like he said, the characters who were killed in the movie matched the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hiyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. Suspended?
But...
It would have been a complete imitation if the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now, or if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. The Wizard of Monomi has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
So, it's time for the class trial. Damn, it's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hiyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go.